How do you do? My name's Conrad Allen. I'd like to tell you about my friend, Rodney Hudson. I first met Rodney Hudson at Firelands College in Ohio. I was just sitting there at the pit, a place where students used to gather, and I didn't know a lot of people, and Rodney just came up and made friends. It's the kind of guy he is. Rodney's dad was a pastor of a church in Sandusky, and I used to hang out there. Rodney and his brothers would practice the music, and I was just so welcome there. And, we'd debate the politics of the day. We'd discuss just all kinds of stuff. Sometimes we'd disagree, and that was okay. Rodney had a way about him where he loved you whether he agreed with you or not, because that's what God would have. And I always admired that about Rodney. Rodney joined the 82nd Airborne. I went in the Army too. A lot of years went by, I didn't see Rodney. But then Facebook was invented. And there I saw him in Baltimore, pastor of a wonderful church. Rodney invited me to come to Baltimore and speak at the church, and I did. I spoke on the power of persistent prayer. And Rodney is persistent in his prayer and his action. He takes God's word right out onto the street. He took me around Sandtown and took me to the open air pharmacies where drugs are being sold in broad daylight. He even introduced me to some of the kids that were in his church but had gone astray, and they just know him and love him. And we prayed with them, and they were receptive to God's word, even though they're actually on the wrong side of the law. And some time passed, and Rodney would send me a message saying, "Hey, this person got killed. Another person got killed." And as I understand it, almost all the men that I met that day have been killed in Baltimore, messing around with the drug trade. Just like when we were kids, Rodney doesn't care that I'm a Republican and he's a Democrat. To quote him, he says, "We will take help from anybody willing to come down here on the ground, not be compassionate by proxy, but actually come here and help us fight these problems. They are welcome here." And when I go to Sandtown, I know that to be true. I am welcome. It makes no difference that I'm a Republican. And herein lies the strength of America and the strength of Rodney Hudson as a candidate for Baltimore City Council.